All right, it says in a Rasmussen poll of 1,000 adults, okay, so they polled 1,000 adults, and we'll assume that this was done random, okay, because it says it was done a poll, and it says 520 support a ban on soft drinks. Banning soft drinks or sugary snacks and soft drinks from school, okay? Okay, so it says, do a majority, more than 50%, support a ban on sugary snacks and soft drinks? And it says, perform a hypothesis test using a significance level of 0.05. All right, so it says use alpha equal to 0.05. So we have to test our null hypothesis and our alternative hypothesis. Our null is that only 50%, that the proportion who support a ban is equal to 50%, and the alternative is that more than 50% support a ban. Okay, so this is only half support a ban, and this is over half support a ban. All right, our test statistic is what we observed minus what is in our null divided by our standard error. So in this case, what we observed is our p hat, 520 out of 1,000, that's 0.52. So what we observed is 0.52, and the null states 0.50, and we're going to divide by our standard error. So our standard error comes from our null hypothesis, 0.50, times 1 minus 0.50, also 0.50, divided by n, which is 1,000 adults that we surveyed. 0.5 times that divided by 1,000. Take the square root, and I get my standard error is 0.0158. Okay, and so on top, I'm going to do 0.52 minus 0.50, and I divide by the standard error that I just calculated, and I get my z-score is 1.26. Okay, maybe yours is 1.27, whatever, okay. 1.26 is my z-score. So that's my test statistic. I draw a line at 1.26. And again, here I have a one-tailed test, so I only shade one of the tails, and it's a greater than, so I go in the greater than direction only. And the area in this shaded region is going to be my p-value. So I look up 1.26, and the area to the left is 0.8962. Which means the area to the right of 1.26 is 0.1038. Alright, and that's my p-value. My p-value is equal to 0.1038. If I use alpha as 0.05, my p-value is greater than alpha. So I do not reject the null hypothesis, which means the conclusion that I come to is that I do not have evidence that over 50% support a ban. On sugary drinks or soft drinks. And so I agree with conclusion 2, which states the percentage of adults who favor the ban is not significantly different or significantly more than 50%. So that is the conclusion that we come to.